But now we do know, and this young woman's killer could soon walk out of prison. Good evening, everybody. His name is Billie Mitchell, and he has spent most of his life either in mental institutions or prisons.
Mitchell is currently locked up in the Southern Ohio Correctional Facility, which houses only the most serious offenders. And he's there for the vicious murder of a 27-year-old woman. She was beaten and strangled inside a Cincinnati mental institution. In a story only on Local 12, Rich Jaffe says her family now needs your help to keep the killer behind bars.
A Vietnam veteran from the famous Marine Force Recon Unit, James Tomlinson says even getting shot by a sniper in Vietnam is nothing compared to the murder of his sister, Sheila Mae.
She was very sweet. She was good-hearted. If you needed anything, if she didn't have it, she'd make sure you got it, like money or clothes. She was just very good-hearted.
In 1979, Sheila Mae Tomlinson was briefly in Longview State Mental Hospital for psychological help when then 22-year-old Billie Mitchell followed her into a stairwell. He beat her to a pulp, strangled her, then dragged her body under the stairs.
What really surprised me is they said the guy went back upstairs, the place he was staying at, into his room, sitting in a room with blood all over him. Just sitting there rocking and laughing.
Because the murder was behind the institution's very closed doors, no one outside knew except the family.
It's kind of an honor to carry the name.
This Sheila Mae is her niece.
I've seen my dad go through it ever since I was a young child. I've heard the stories. I've seen him talk about it to people, kind of just trying to get the story out just so people will remember her, since nothing was ever put out to the public about it.
According to prison records, in 1997, Billie Mitchell and another inmate tried to escape from prison, stealing a van, then trying to climb over a fence. We also found he was paroled once already in 2005, only to return to prison 3 years later for parole violations. In 2013, it was determined his serious mental conditions impede his ability to function in outside society. Sentenced from 15 years to life, he's now up for parole August 10th. There's not much left of Longview. The place was largely demolished in 1984. About the only thing you can still see are the old fence columns here. But for Sheila Mae Tomlinson's family, the ghosts here are still very real.
It's just like yesterday. It's just I dream it. I dream it.
When Tomlinson found out about the parole hearing, he reached out to the blockparole.com website for help. The founder of the organization is posting an online petition to keep Mitchell behind bars.
I was very close to my sister, and I was very protective of her. And sometimes I feel guilty about it. Like if I was there, that wouldn't have never happened.
In Florence, Rich Jaffe, Local 12 News.
The Hamilton County Prosecutor's Office sent a letter to the parole board saying Billie Mitchell poses a grave danger to the public. You can let the parole board know how you feel about the possibility of parole. We have links to both the prosecutor's parole watch and the block parole petition at local12.com.